What's good, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of the Hurls and Small Show, coming to you guys on a Friday afternoon after some Thursday night football. Here to preview week 4 of the NFL season. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, you can probably tell I'm exhausted as ever. I'm so fucking tired. I was watching that Thursday night game hitting this, like when you're in fucking school back in the day, you try not to fall asleep and just fucking picking your head up and you just look like a complete jackass. I'm doing that alone in my room, embarrassed when nobody's even fucking watching me. But knowing if I fucking dare doze off even for 15 minutes, I'm out for the fucking count. So I just wasn't allowing myself to fall asleep. I was fighting my fucking sleep as hard as I could. So here I am, and here we are, ready for another great episode. Brady, how you doing, my man?
The long story short, what he's trying to tell y'all is he's for sure going to be late to work tomorrow.
I work at 8 tomorrow, so I get to sleep in a little bit. So I think I'll be all right.
So he'll be walking in about 9:15.
No, and then I told my manager, like, I gotta leave a little early tomorrow because I'm going to the Marlins game tomorrow. So I told him I gotta leave like around 4 o'clock. Game starts at 7, and 4 o'clock is gonna be like a bunch of traffic. So no, I gotta be on time so I can finish early. So no being late tomorrow. No being late. I'm gonna be up in.
You know their season's over, right?
Yeah, and it really just officially became over today because we've been streaking lately. Like before yesterday, we won like 12 of our last 13 games or something like that, and we were fighting for a playoff spot. It was like we had to go 4-1. This team had to. It was whatever, a couple of different scenarios, but we lost back-to-back games, and now our playoff hopes are like officially over. But I'm really going. I didn't even give a fuck about the record or playoffs or anything. I'm really going because it's Stranger Things night. Yeah, and they're giving away the Stranger Things jersey. So that's the only reason why I'm going. It was only like 40 like something bucks. After tax, it was like $50 per ticket. So I was like, it is what it is. I'm going with one friend, and it's gonna be a good time regardless. I think this is gonna be game number 7 this season. Well, 6 for the Marlins, and I went to 1 Yankees game. So 7 baseball games this season. It's going up and up. I was telling Morgan, baseball is slowly, it's not catching, because football is always going to be number 1 for me. Basketball's a number 2. Baseball's still down here, but it's climbing every day. So I was telling Morgan, baseball's making its way up. It's not catching basketball just yet, but who knows? Maybe in the near future it will.
I wish I was rich. 7 games is crazy.
Rich. The Marlins have been absolutely dog shit, and I pay fucking $50 at
He's
most.
paying $130 a game. Went to 7 of them. That's crazy.
Shut the hell up, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Life been good. Like I said, work dying down. I was disappointed in myself today because I gave myself like a little a guideline type thing to go forward with, and my goal was at max 1 pizza a week. I had pizza for lunch on Tuesday.
That's so funny that you have to put restrictions on how many pizzas a week you eat.
Bro, I could eat a pizza every day. Like, no bullshit.
For sure. I don't blame you. I think pizza is like even a bad pizza, I think is still like, it's still good. So I feel you. Like, I eat pizza pretty regularly. Like I even a frozen pizza I'll like enjoy happily. So I definitely feel you. Now that I think about it, I think I definitely do have pizza. Not maybe once every week, like once every week and a half, once every 2 weeks or something like that.
That's it?
Oh shit! I thought that was a lot. My fault. I guess those are rookie numbers compared to you.
I had pizza 4 times last week.
Yeah, that's terrible.
So I have to put a limit on myself.
For sure. That's awful.
And I'm kind of our lunch guy at work, and we was working on one of the airplanes, and boss man waddles his way out there, and he goes, "What's for lunch, big guy?" And I've just been eating them little packs of goldfish, 2 packs of goldfish and a protein shake. Perfect lunch for me. You're bogus as fuck. Goldfish are elite. Goldfish are the best snack in the entire world.
What? Nearly fucking threw up. Continue.
You are so bogus.
I hate goldfish. I hate them. Goldfish, cheese.
They're the best cracker.
I fucking hate them. I think they're disgusting. Like awful. Like repulsive. Like I hate it. Sorry though, sorry. Your pizza.
You're absolutely crazy.
Everybody tells me my taste is terrible, but yeah, I just can't get down with it. Not get down.
But my response to him was, I don't really give a damn. My lunch in the kitchen. And he goes, "All right, I ain't had Pizza Hut in a while." And I said, "Oh no." And he was right. We hadn't had Pizza Hut in so long, so it just sounded unbelievable. Like
You
Pizza Hut
gave
is
in.
dog shit, but I gave in. So I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. And then I got home from work, and it was like 5:30. So I'm gonna just lay here on the couch until 6:30, and then I'm gonna do my workout. I don't got to do anything until the football game. I wake up at 8:15. The game is literally starting.
Bro, I was sitting here fucking playing my career. You gonna laugh at me? That's why I was playing my career, and I'm like, bro. I go to my other fantasy team, and I remember I have Sam Darnold starting. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta take Sam Darnold out and I want to put Brock Purdy back in case Brock Purdy plays. Even if Brock Purdy don't play, I just don't like having players that play on Thursday. I feel like nobody does anything crazy on Thursday night. So I wanted to bench Sam Darnold and put Brock Purdy in. Even if Brock wasn't gonna be my starter, I have options and I'm not locked into Sam Darnold. I get in there, it's fucking the second I open the app, it switches to 8:15 and it won't let me switch out fucking Sam Darnold. Even though the game don't start till fucking 8:20 or whatever, it didn't let me fucking switch him out. I think he finished with like 14 points or some shit for me. So
He
uh
had 2 touchdowns. He didn't have a bad game.
no, he didn't have a bad game at all, but I just feel like I could have gotten a lot better production. Yeah, or
Not
no, 18. So we'll take it, but I think Brock could have gotten me a bit more. And I fell to one and
not from
two,
Brock's weak
one to
ass.
two in this 1 and 2 in this league, so I could use a win here. I can't fall to 1 and 3 and not.
All right, let's just keep on the topic of fantasy football. In
Oh
our
yeah.
Hers and Smalls league,
Mm-hmm.
I made a trade. You know,
Mm-hmm.
our boy Joe. I offered. I didn't. I got Wandale Robinson from Devin. I don't even remember what our trade.
Hold on. Whatever happened with that trade yesterday? Because that's what I thought was going down in the league. I was scrolling up. I was like, oh, this is probably the trades from yesterday. Then I see it's some whole other shit. I see Dark and Plug traded or Dark and somebody. No, Dark and Kevin traded. So is this trade you're talking about with Joe the one that went down yesterday that Joe didn't want to do anymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
So last week I had traded J.K. Dobbins and something else for Wandale Robinson and DK Metcalf. And I didn't even want Wandale. He was just kind of a throw-in. So I offered Wandale and Romeo Dobbs to Joe for Jamison Williams. And me and Plug had already been talking. He was like, "What do you want for either DJ Moore, Olave, or DK?" And I didn't really like DJ Moore anyways. He's been kind of mid for the Bears so far. He's gone straight up. And he wanted a little bit more, so I said, "What if I get J-Mo?" And he said he would do that. He fucking big ass roundabout to get there, but he eventually said that he would do it.
Mhm.
Joe goes back and goes, "Hey man, can we cancel this trade? I don't really like it anymore." Which is
That's
bogus as
as
hell,
hell,
bro.
as hell,
You shouldn't
as
accept a
hell.
trade if
This
you
shouldn't.
want to.
And I guarantee you, he talked to
It
Dark
was
or
dark
Suge.
for
Yeah, and
sure.
then they were just like, ah, I wouldn't do it. And then Joe just had just like, oh, never mind, I don't. And I was telling you, push that shit through, especially since you already made a trade with said player you got from Joe with Plug. I was all in favor of pushing it through because that's just so fucking like you can't just accept the trade. It's one thing to agree to it in terms, but to hit accept, have the league vote on it, and be like, ah, no, I don't know, never mind, is insane. You just can't be doing that.
And he has said like, if I don't respond by midnight CST, go ahead and push it through. But I was already asleep at that point. And I woke up this morning to a message of, "What about DJ Moore instead of one or both of them?" I was like, I already got DJ Moore in the other trade. So I read his message and just pushed the trade through anyways.
I respect it. That's exactly what I wouldn't even read all that shit. I would have just pushed it through. I'd have just
But
pushed
then
it.
I got Quinshawn for DJ and J-Mo. So we're up. We're big time up. I'm not starting Keon this week.
Uh,
I'm gonna
I
be 4-0.
mm-hmm.
Start.
I don't know about that.
Come take this out, brother.
I'm eyeing Bijan Robinson. I saw Plug put Bijan Robinson up for trade. Like as the Thursday night game was going on, I was looking through the chat and I was trying to put together a package for Bijan Robinson. The only players I'm not willing to include, I've already said, are CMC and G5, but everybody's off the table. I was trying to put something together around Ashton Genty and T Higgins and some other pieces, but I just don't know. I felt like it was just gutting my roster too much. I feel like we're just not we're not a deep roster over here, so I just didn't know if it was worth me going to get Bijan Robinson. So I don't know where I stand right now. I really don't. I think my play might be to trade CMC. I think that I know. And I've been saying, CMC's untouchable, CMC's untouchable, but I think we need to trade CMC, bank on Ashton Genty putting it together, and just trade CMC to get some more depth on this team, because I feel like my team is not deep at all.
You want to talk?
We can talk after. We can talk after. We can talk after. But you
You
gonna be
want
on some
Queen Shot
fucking
Junkies?
bullshit for one, huh?
No.
I'm willing to talk. I'm willing to talk over QJ. We can talk later. We can talk later. We can talk later. We can talk later. We can
All
talk
right, all
later.
right.
All right.
Moving on.
Yep.
Straight into Thursday night.
Straight into
Nothing else to
Thursday
talk
night.
about? No, whoa! If you're watching this, hit that like button.
Good shit.
If
Good
you're not
shit. Good
sub,
shit. Good shit.
hit us with a sub. Check out the Instagram, the Twitter, the YouTube
TikTok.
Shorts. I also didn't ask how you been. How you been? I know you're tired, but like,
Other than being tired, I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. Work was pretty good today. Been hitting the gym. I wanted to hit the gym today, but I was so fucking tired, and it just wasn't happening today. And then the game came on, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just go in the second half. Yeah, it looks like the Seahawks have this under control anyway. Then Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison started getting it going, and I was like, maybe I'll just sit this one out today. Maybe I just won't go to the gym today. Now it's already like I already know I'm not going to the gym tomorrow because I'm working and going straight to the Marlins game. So I honestly should have went before the game even started, but it is what it is. I still been locked in terms of eating better. Been cooking a lot more food, so I don't have to eat out. That's my biggest thing, and so I'm spending less money, like just eating out. Been walking a little bit more, hitting the gym a lot more. So I'm feeling good. I cannot complain.
hell yeah. All right. We have the 2-1 Seattle Seahawks go into Arizona to play the 2-1 Cardinals. Thursday Night Football. We got Kirk and Al Michaels commentating. The Seahawks had won this matchup the last 7 times. The Cardinals have made the playoffs once in the last 7 years. The jersey matchup was unbelievable. Both jerseys were beautiful. Nicky Manwari, Will Johnson, both out. Jonathan Gannon. What do you think his future is? This team, you think it's long?
I brought him up last episode when
I know
when you talked about like what coaching jobs could be open, and I think he's up there for one of the guys that will be like on a hot seat. And I don't know if it's necessarily his fault, because I was texting you earlier during the game. I don't think it's the coach's fault. I think the blame and the spotlight needs to be directly at the dude under center, K1, Kyler Murray. It's about damn time we fucking we put it together. It's about time. We just can't cycle through coaches, cycle through a new regime, cycle through all the players around you. I think eventually we have to put the spotlight on Kyler Murray and be like, Kyler Murray, are you really that dude, or are you just another dude? And right now, we were texting. Don't make me pull up the messages. It looks like Kyler Murray's just another dude. He's a fine, good football player, but I don't think
he's a Brock fan not saying that.
What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? Literally, what does that have to do with anything? But I just don't think Kyler Murray is the game changer or difference maker that a lot of people, me included, thought he would be at this point in his career. So I think before you look at head coaching or the regime again, I think you have to look at Kyler Murray before you do any of that.
I think that he needs a new offensive coordinator. I don't think that Drew Petzing's the solution. I think that it was clear that Jonathan Gannon is a defensive guy when in the fourth quarter they kind of just settled for the 53-yard field goal and their kicker, which is
Couldn't tell you.
Nope, I'm thinking about the Seahawks. I'm thinking about Mike McDonald. We had two defensive coaches today. That's cool. I think Nick Rallis is a great DC. Jonathan Gannon doesn't call plays either way since he got the job. But I don't think Kyler's the problem. I don't think that Marv is the problem. I don't think that Trey McBride's the problem. I don't know what the problem is.
I was going to ask, what's the problem?
They got to figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
They need they need consistency because they show flashes where it's like, damn. But that first half, it was y'all could be battling with the Dolphins right now for worst team in the league. Like, there's no, it can't be half and half. You got to
that's
play
exactly
a
what we
full.
said about the Cardinals last season. Like, one week you look so damn good, then the next week you look like one of the worst teams in the league. This week you're taking the Buffalo Bills down to the wire. The next week you're somehow in a tight game with the fucking Tennessee Titans. Exactly what we've been saying for the Cardinals for the last 7 years. Enough
Are we
is
ever
enough.
gonna let him live down that cookie review?
No.
I feel like we're gonna.
And then
like
today he's dapping up fucking Phaser Dap before the game. Kyler Murray, enough, man. Enough. Please. Please, bro. We're wait. I drafted you in fantasy this year. I believed, but enough is a fucking enough. And I wasn't even a huge Cardinals guy this season. I know people thought the Cardinals could win this division. People thought Kyler Murray was gonna do it, but I never believed. I never thought this team was good enough and it starts with Kyler Murray. I just didn't think he was one of those difference makers. I really only drafted in fantasy because he has the rushing upside. But just in terms of quarterbacking overall, I don't think Kyler Murray is that good of a player. And if you would have asked me 4 or 5 years ago, I would have told you Kyler Murray in 2025 would be a stamped for sure top 10 quarterback. But I don't think he's anywhere close to being a top 10 quarterback in top 10 quarterback conversations. And that's shut the fuck up. He is not. He is nowhere near it. And I think Kyler Murray, I think, is comfortably the worst quarterback in the NFC West. And I don't think that should be the case. Again, if you were to ask me 5 years ago, I would say in 2025, Kyler Murray would probably be the best quarterback in the NFC West. And I think he's easily the worst one. Easily. And you can say whatever you want to say about Brock Purdy, but you know Kyler Murray's the worst quarterback in the NFC West. You know he is.
I don't think so. I think him and Brock are close, but I think he better.
Absolutely.
I think that.
Absolutely not. And I'm not even the biggest Sam Darnold guy, but I think Sam Darnold's better than him too. Kyler Murray is just so disappointing. So disappointing. He's just whatever. He literally is just whatever. And I feel like his size never bothered me for the longest, but it's like the more and more I watch him, his size continues to bother me. I don't know what it is. And so that fucking interception he threw on the first drive of the game, him and Marv not being on the same page, then you see him missing. I just can't get behind it, bro. I just cannot. I think I've just seen it too many times with Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. I just can't.
But that second half was beautiful.
Okay, I've seen them have a good second half 100 times. And what are they going to do next week? Be ass again.
Make it consistent,
bro. They clearly can't. It's been years. They clearly can't make it consistent.
His touchdown to Marv was a beautiful throw. It couldn't have been in a better spot. 4th and 4. His pass to Michael Wilson on the sideline. He threw it before Michael Wilson had even gotten to the fucking out. It was beautiful.
Yeah, Kyler Murray can make some really good throws.
Amazing catch
too.
But
that Hail Mary he made to D-Hop a few years ago, rolling left and just floating it up to D-Hop. Like Exactly. Kyler Murray isn't that guy. Kyler Murray should be the one that gets the spotlight. He is, let me not say the problem, because there's a lot more problems in Arizona than just Kyler Murray, but he for damn sure isn't solving anything in Arizona. So I don't think you can just continuously cycle. Eventually you have to look at Kyler Murray and see like, this probably just isn't our guy. We can be cool with him. We can probably sneak into the playoffs on our best year, but we're not doing anything serious with Kyler Murray as our quarterback.
I can agree to disagree, and we can move on. You know, I love Kyler, and I'm just. And
I think that's getting in your way slightly, for sure. Just a smidge.
And just for certain things in the NFL, it's not like it's a lot of stuff. Just a few things, just slightly biased.
Just Ohio State quarterbacks, just the big, fast wide receivers, just the old vet that for some reason you fucking love that you think should be on a team. You know, just nothing crazy. The quarterback that just gets, tossed to the curb and given up on. Nothing. Just a couple of things here and there. You know, I biased towards. Your favorite teams. It's not like you're just gonna pick your favorite teams to win every game or to be in the Super Bowl every year.
That's not fair though, because you picked the Ravens too.
But you picked didn't you pick the fucking Vikings last year? When it comes to you being biased, it is what it is. I've grown to accept it.
The second drive of the game, the play you're talking about, he overthrew it to Marv. Marv was cutting across the field, and he threw it way out in front of him. Kobe Bryant with the interception. Rest in peace. He's returning it.
Yeah.
Doesn't even get tackled. He just goes down, fumbles that Trey Benson recovers, so they get another chance, end up kicking a field goal. Just disgusting ass shit.
Yeah.
Matt Collins is phenomenal for the Arizona Cardinals defense.
He looks
the
good.
Cardinals
He
have
looked
a
good
whole
last week against us too.
Yeah, the Cardinals as a whole have been impressive defensively to me, especially with missing 3 of their top corners. And Max Melton, I'm pretty sure, is playing injured as well. Brandon Browning coming off the edge has been impressive for them. Not amazing, that's a stretch. But he was pretty much thrown away by, was he on the Broncos or the Saints? One of the two. Broncos. He was pretty much thrown away by the Broncos. He was an outside linebacker at Ohio State. He started his career at outside linebacker, and then he came over here, and he's playing a lot of edge, and he's been pretty good at it. Marvin Harrison got a pass at one point in this game. He catches it. He takes like 2 steps, and then he just pretty much drops it into Ernest Jones' hands.
Yeah.
Absolutely abysmal. You can't do that. And Kurt Herbstreit had a quote in this right after that. And he said his mind is paralyzing his ability to be the receiver that he can be. And I just thought that was beautiful because it sums it up perfectly. And Kurt Herbstreit gets to do a lot of Ohio State games, so he's watched Marv a shit ton. And the second half comes, and he's a different player. The pass I mentioned already where he's lined up on the left side inside of, I think it's Michael Wilson on the far outside. And he runs the in, and then he runs the out route. And jumps up. Moss's, whoever the fuck was in front of him, and then you see him go down on a knee and like is damn near crying because he finally caught a damn pass.
Yeah.
That was a big moment for them, and then the rest of the game, he was just incredible. Zach Charbonnet, AJ Barner had their first 2 touchdowns in this game. Charbonnet looked really good the entire time, especially coming off of injury. Jaxson didn't get a target in the first half. Damn near had me crashing out in a couple fantasy leagues. Jason Myers missed a field goal when it was 20-13 with 3:16 left in the game, and I text you and say, "Here we go." And nothing came of it.
Yeah,
the Cardinals scored.
I was hoping I understand why they didn't go for 2. You already had all the momentum. It's like, fuck it, let's just go to overtime, and we have all the momentum. We're at home, so I understand it. But a bit of me was hoping that they were gonna go for 2. And you have the kicker not get it into the landing zone, so it's at the fucking 45. You've seen that happen a few times this season already. So it's just like, once they got to the 45, they had a timeout, and it was like 30 seconds left. I was like, oh, yeah, it's probably over here. Then they get that ball to JSN up the left, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's over. Jason Myers.
Beautiful little stutter route.
Again. Yeah, it was over. How good do you think the Seahawks are? Because I look at the Seahawks, and their defense is damn good. Sam Darnold is good. But then it's like every game I look at their fucking receiving corps, and it's like it's just JSN. It really is just JSN.
He had a completion to 8 different receivers today.
But I don't think,
I know what you're saying, but like I think it's getting better as he's getting more comfortable with
for sure. Offense. But I know Cooper Kupp isn't who Cooper Kupp used to be, but I'd love to see love to see Cooper Kupp's numbers improve. I just feel like this offense is a bit too JSN predicated.
I think Corey Horton's going to continue to take more receptions and targets from Cooper Kupp, and is going to be a more integral part in the offense.
I feel like they can survive if they're not just getting JSN, 12 targets a game, but I feel like the only way they can put up numbers like 30 points a game is if they get JSN that many targets. And I feel like if they don't, they just can't hang with teams that are, putting up a bunch of points. So I feel like, maybe, I don't know if there's a move they got to make before the deadline or something, or get somebody else involved, but I just don't think this team is going to be able to.
Michael Thomas, what you doing?
Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. Let's move on. Shout out to the Seahawks. They improved to 3-1. The Cardinals.
You come over there and play with JSN. We got 2 Buckeyes.
And the Seahawks going to go to complete shit.
You think current Cooper Kupp?
Yes. It's better than Michael Thomas. Yes. Absolutely.
What about Odell?
Oh my fucking. Odell not doing a damn thing for this team. Not a damn thing, bro.
You saw what he did last time he was with Booper Butt.
Yeah, he was on his way to be Super Bowl MVP, then tore his shit, man. That was so sad.
So just give him that call. Odell, we're going to bring you in. And he probably going to lead them back to greatness again. You know they're going to win this division by at least 2 games.
I'm gonna do you how you be doing me. Oh, right. Hurley's high five.
Hurley's high five.
Hurley's high five for week 4 of the NFL season. He gonna leave me fucking hanging.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
So as you guys know, or if you don't know, the Hurley's high five are the 5 things that I'm looking forward to this week. Could be storylines, could be players, could be matchups, could be anything. At number 5, we have 2 0-3 teams facing up against each other. One team should not be 0-3. One team you could see them being 0-3, but you know, as long as they're showing some flashes, you're okay with it. It's the Houston Texans versus the Tennessee Titans. I will be watching and locked into this game because CJ Stroud and the Tennessee and the Houston Texans, if y'all find a way to lose this fucking game, CJ Stroud, I'm on your fucking ass. I don't care how big of a fan Brady is of you. I'm on your fucking ass, CJ Stroud. You better not lose this game. You better not. Oh, honorable mention on the outside looking in, Brock Purdy. I don't know if you're going to be playing this weekend or not, but I have Brock Purdy / Mac Jones.
Hopefully not.
I'm perfectly fine with Mac Jones getting his revenge game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Number 4. A team that always plays, 2 teams that always, put on a good game. One team plays this team pretty well when most teams can't. It's the Eagles versus the Buccaneers. I'm excited for this game. Baker Mayfield is your guy. I'm already knowing. He always seems to play the Philadelphia Eagles well. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucs pull this off. So that's number 4 on Hurley's high five. Number 3. I think this is the biggest test yet for a team we're not so sure on. They probably win their division because their division is just bad. They're 3-0 up until this point. Daniel Jones and the Indianapolis Colts take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Rams, sorry. Their biggest test yet. If they beat the Rams, now it's like, okay, DJ and the fucking Colts, they're here. Ain't no more, they're just the Saints of last year. They're the Panthers when Sam Darnold was there. They are legit. They're a real team. Number 2, we talked about this guy playing from week 1 after the quarterback in front of him had such a shit performance in week 1. We're like, it's fucking time. Bring him in. Bring it in. And the Giants are finally doing it. Jaxson Dart is getting his first start this week. I'm excited to see what he does. I'm excited to see how him and Malik Neighbors look together. And at number 1, I don't think this is a surprise. They probably wouldn't have been number 1 if it wasn't for their records. But both of these teams are 1-2. One of these teams is going to be leaving 1-3. 1-3. The Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs, man. One of these teams is going to be 1-3, and that's going to be crazy. So that is Hurley's high five for week 4. At number 5, we got the Titans versus the Texans. Number 4, the Eagles versus the Bucks. Number 3, the Colts versus the Rams. Number 2, we got Jaxson Dart. And at number 1, we got the battle of the 1-2 teams, the Chiefs versus the Ravens.
I'm not a Jaxson Dart hater, but I'm a quarterback guy, and he's not one of my guys.
That's okay, because you're also a Sam Howell guy. So maybe it's okay he's not one of your guys.
What do you mean by that, though?
Moving on to our week 4 preview. You all right?
I'm struggling to understand why Sam Howell had to catch a
It wasn't a stray or anything. No, it wasn't a stray or anything. It wasn't a stray. I was just saying, you're also a Sam Howell guy. So it's like you're already full over there. You already have enough quarterbacks. So it's like Jaxson Dart just couldn't be in there. That's all I meant. Like you already have Sam Howell, Drew Lock, Sam Darnold, Tyler, CJ Stroud, Justin Fields. It's like Lamar Jackson. There's just not enough room over there. Baker Mayfield, Bryce Young. It's like you have every fucking quarterback in the league besides Brock Purdy. So it's like there's just no more room over there. There's just no more room.
It's like I got a bunch of guys I like, and then it's like Jaxson Dart is just and then it's like Bo Nix and Brock Purdy down here.
Yeah, fuck you, bro. And it's literally just because Brock Purdy's in a fucking 49ers jersey. If it was any other jersey, you wouldn't even fucking talk about him. But just because he's in a Niners jersey, it's fuck Brock Purdy, start Mac Jones. Fuck you.
The commentators tonight were like, Yeah, Sam Darnold would give Brock Purdy all the credit for his turnaround in his career.
Yep.
You don't usually see a younger guy, and I almost puked in my own mouth hearing that shit.
And Mac Jones is doing the same thing. Shouts out to Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's been a great mentor for Mac Jones. It is what it is. Brock Purdy's a great leader. What can I say? Great guy to learn from.
Yeah, he's gonna be a great coach one day because he's not very good at quarterbacking. But Mac Jones, shouts out to you. Let's go. First game, we got Dublin, Ireland. We have the 2-1 Minnesota Vikings.
You gonna be up for this game?
2-1.
I won't be. Even if I am up,
I might catch the
it'll be
second
on
half.
some, like, I'll be still laying in bed. My phone will just be propped up on the side, and I'll just be fake watching it. It'll just be playing out loud or something.
If it was any other opponent than the fucking Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah, the Vikings and Steelers just doesn't make me want to wake up for it anyway.
one of them teams, one of them receivers on the other team. Shouts out Donkey Kong Metcalf.
I won't be up. I won't be up for this game. I'll catch the highlights.
Dog, Arthur Smith's offense is so disgusting. Most of his sets are 2 receiver sets. We're in the big 2025, and he's running 2 receiver sets. Like 80% of the game was 2 receiver sets.
I really don't know how he has a job.
And you don't even target Darnell Washington. Like, what are we doing? You got a 7'3" fucking tight end that can catch anything. And we just not even trying? That's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. We draft Caleb Johnson to play fucking Jalen Warren and Kenny Gainwell. It's a damn shame.
You trade away George Pickens.
We draft Will Howard to fucking to bring in Aaron Rodgers. It's a damn shame. Shout out Allen Robinson. We got Carson Wentz going into Ireland. We got top 15 Jordan Mason.
I love
this is the perfect time for Justin Jefferson to put on a Jettis performance, make all of Ireland think he's the best player in America. Because they don't be catching a lot of games, so like they're gonna see this one and say, "Damn, that Jesus Christ on the football field."
Give me the Vikings.
And Brian Flores is going to be brutal.
He's going to eat Aaron Rodgers alive, man. He's going to eat Aaron Rodgers up, and that's really the reason why I'm picking the Vikings in this game, strictly based off of that. Aaron Rodgers is not going to be able to move anywhere. He's going to be under pressure all day. Brian Flores is going to send the house at him every single play, and unless Aaron Rodgers is getting the ball off in 0.2 seconds, he's going to be on his ass a lot on Sunday. So give me the Vikings by a pretty hefty margin. I just don't think this Steelers offense is going to look good at all. The Vikings defense is gonna be flying around, and Aaron Rodgers is not gonna be able to do much about it. I'm sorry, but give me the Vikings by at least 2 touchdowns.
Speaking of flying around on defense, shout out Madison Green. Moving on, we got the 2-1 Washington Commanders going into Atlanta to play the 1-2 Falcons.
That's the weirdest shout out ever.
I also got the Vikings game one. I don't know if I said that, but it's pretty obvious. Yeah, I got the Falcons in this game. This should be another good jersey matchup. I think that both of their jerseys are pretty cool. And the good news for the Falcons is that Michael Penix can't play a worse game. I think unless he literally goes out there and shits on the football, I think it'll be an improvement on what he did last week.
Mm-hmm. I hope so, and I hope to see them not get away from Bijan Robinson so early, not let this game get away from them, so they can continue to just let Bijan Robinson be that bell cow. Kyle Pitts, man, I'd love to see you get a bit more involved in this game plan as well. And Tyler Algier, I'd like to see you just take a step back. So, but I am gonna take the Falcons in this. Did you say you're taking the Falcons?
I did.
Yeah, but I'm taking the Falcons as well. Like you said, I don't expect Michael Penix to play anywhere as bad as he did last week, and I expect Bijan Robinson to have a game here and be able to run against this Commanders defense. So I'm gonna take the Falcons. 24-18. Is Jaden Daniels playing? I think it's another week of Marcus Mariota, no?
Jaden told reporters that his availability is up to the doctors, but he's practiced 3 days in a row. So he's wanting to play, but he doesn't know if he's going to be able to.
With or without Jaden, give me the Falcons.
Yeah. But with Jaden, it's a better game.
For sure.
We got the 3-0 Chargers going into New York to play the weak-ass Cam Scadaboo-led Giants.
This is there really wasn't a good spot to start Jaxson. Fuck this game in general. What I don't understand is it's like when you say Jaxson Dart's not ready, we're gonna go with Russ. Jaxson Dart needs to sit for a bit. Then Russ is just so bad that it's like we're gonna go to Jaxson Dart. Is it Jaxson Dart is ready now, or is it just Russ was so fucking bad? Because if it's just
You
Russ,
know the answer to that.
if it's Russ was just so fucking bad, why are we not just gonna go? Why not just go to fucking Jameis? Because it's either Jaxson Dart should have been starter.
Jameis.
Jaxson Dart should have been starter from week 1, or you go to Jameis here because Jaxson Dart just didn't become ready all of a sudden in 3 weeks. He didn't. So it's like it's either you go to Jameis here or Jaxson Dart should have been the starter from week 1. And that's why I think this whole like we're just gonna sit the rookie is just always malpractice to me because it's just some fucking bullshit. It really is. It's just like it's always like a coach who needs to just save his ass. It's like I have this one last card I can play before they can me. It's like I have this quarterback that we're waiting on. I could play. I could use it whenever I'm ready before they fire me, just so I can have one last glimmer of hope. And I hate that shit. Jaxson Dart should have been starting from week 1, or this should be Jameis's opportunity. Then if Jameis is bad, it's like all right, Jaxson Dart, we're turning to you. But like I was saying, this really isn't a great week. There never is a great week to go to your rookie quarterback. But damn, this was a fucking terrible one. Jaxson Dart, I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out here and doesn't look too good the way Jim Harbaugh has that Chargers defense looking. So I'm going to take the Chargers in this game. Go ahead.
The way Jesse Minter has that Chargers defense playing.
I'm going to take the Chargers in this game pretty easily. I think Justin Herbert will be able to do his thing as well. And at times, this offensive line has shown that they're able to block with the best of them. So I do expect them to play pretty well against the Giants defensive line, one of the better ones in the league. But I do think it'll be an even matchup there. So I'm going to take the Chargers pretty easily in this game. I'm really just looking to see what Jaxson Dart is going to do against that defense.
I also got the Chargers. This is one of the easiest games to pick all week. We don't really have much to say about the Chargers because there's not a lot to say. They've spoken for themselves, and we've talked a lot about them in previous episodes. But the Giants' defense has already been a lot of fun to watch. Watch this season. And the offense should at least be fun now. I'm not saying they're going to be good whatsoever, but with Jaxson Dart and Cam Skadaboo back there, you have Malik Neighbors out wide. I think it can at least be like an enjoyable experience.
For sure.
I wish I would have wrote the actual quotes down, but I know they asked Sexy Dexy about the quarterback change, and he was like, "I don't make the decisions. I guess he's my quarterback now. We're gonna rally behind whatever." And he said it in like a super somber tone, so he didn't seem too excited. And they asked Malik Neighbors the same question, and he was saying something, and he was like, "It don't matter who back there, they're gonna get one the ball."
Yeah, I remember seeing it.
And I saw Nico responded to that one. Like, why is Justin LSU receiver without this mentality? Because you've seen the Buckeye receivers, they come in. Jaxson, like Buka, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave getting killed every week, and he not even fucking whining about it.
Who's that? His fucking brother? His fucking brother be on fucking Twitter having a fucking field day every Sunday. He be just tweeting the fucking peace sign and shit. Like every fucking Sunday, he's just tweeting his
brother's
ass
like
off.
Being a Saints fan
like
too.
Tweeting his fucking ass off every game day.
You know why?
Why's that?
Because Olave had the Brian Hartline training and his brother didn't.
Had what?
Brian Hartline, the best in the world.
I didn't hear what you said.
Brian Hartline is the best in the world when it comes to receivers.
And his brother didn't have it, but so you're saying he's just jealous?
No, I'm saying Chris Olave got to learn under Brian Hartline not to be a jackass.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Right. Brian Hartline was the receiver coach at Ohio State.
I figured, but I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying he was jealous. Okay.
No.
So you're saying anybody that's under Brian Hartline plays the game the right way. Anybody who's not just gonna be a typical wide receiver diva.
I mean, I'm not saying they're going to be, but it's more likely. Brian Hartline, amazing.
Give me LSU as wide receiver U. Fuck Ohio State.
Yeah, you bumped your damn head.
Moving on to the battle of the
Tigers.
Of the 0-3
I need him
teams.
back as a coach, bro. I don't even remember his name, but the coach that Joe Burrow and them had at LSU that was just constantly spamming, "Go Tigers!"
Oh my goodness. I'm not even a college football guy, but I know his fucking name. I know his name because I remember the fucking all the post-game interviews on the field. It's like, "Go Tigers, go Tigers, go Tigers." I remember seeing those fucking montages.
Coach Orgeron, yeah.
Okay, I would have never got to that fucking name. I would have never known. It didn't sound like the name
He
I
said he
was
was wanting
thinking.
to make a comeback, but like he got fired 2
Go
seasons after
Tigers.
they won the
Go
national
Tigers.
championship
Really?
because they won it, and then they were like 5-6 the next year, and then like 3-8 the year after.
Oh shit. Oh dude, yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck dude. Don't go Tigers. Don't go Tigers.
go Tigers!
Moving on to the battle of the 0-3 teams, the Titans taking on the Houston Texans. Who you got, Brady?
In the world of combat sports, they would say, "Someone's O has got to go," and usually it's like if you're undefeated,
Mm-hmm.
but these two teams are very defeated, so someone's O has still got to go. Unless we're
Mm-hmm.
tying.
Mm-hmm.
If we come out of here fucking 0-1-3, I'll be pissed.
Absolutely pissed. Absolutely fucking pissed.
This game might end 3-3.
This game is I think this game is gonna be bad, but I am gonna watch just to see what CJ Stroud can look like against such inferior competition. I just really want to see if he can just galvanize the troops and be like, all right, guys, well, I'm not letting us fall to fucking 0-4. We're playing the fucking Tennessee Titans, for God's sake. I got us. Even if it's not fucking CJ Stroud, somebody step up on this fucking team and say we're not going 0-4 to the fucking Tennessee Titans. So I'm taking the Houston Texans here because they are on paper just a far better team. There's no way this team falls to fucking 0-4. And if they do, D'Amico Ryans, I absolutely love you. Former Niner, but I'm on your fucking ass too. Please do not lose to no fucking Tennessee Titans and fall to 0-4. Because your season is still salvageable if you win this game. You can somehow make the playoffs. You lose this game, just fucking sit everybody, book your fucking vacations. Y'all are fucking cooked. Give me the Houston Texans.
We got a bum-ass play caller versus a bum-ass play caller in this game. So, I mean, the offense
Dude
is
gave up
going to
his
be disgusting.
play calling duties to
Yeah, he
the fucking
did.
quarterback
Because
coach.
he knows he's a bum-ass play caller.
So it sounds like you going with the Texans too.
But Will Anderson might just win this game by himself. So, yeah, I easily took the Texans.
Moving on to what has potential to be game of the week. The Eagles headed to Tampa Bay to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I don't know if you've heard this phrase before, but in combat sports, they say, "Someone's O has got to go." And we got a case of this here, so we'll see someone with the defeat after this game.
Is there another game where you can fucking say that shit? No, there isn't. Okay.
This is must see TV. Pretty much anytime Baker Mayfield is on the field is must see TV because that man just oozes aura. That's a fucking real quarterback right there. But this should be another game where Jalen Hurts has to win the game for them.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
You can turn and give it to Saquon all you want, but Vita Vea gonna be on his ass.
Mm-hmm.
And even though Baker has been good this season, he hasn't been great yet. He's had some flashes in fourth quarters, but this is a game where he can legitimately cement his foot into that MVP race because nobody has really ran away with it yet. I think currently Justin Herbert's probably winning the odds, but
yeah, but he hasn't ran
probably him, Josh Allen, maybe Daniel Jones, I guess. But yeah, I think that if Baker has a good game here, they move on to 4-0 going past the Eagles without Mike Evans, without God. You're going to have Bucky and Rashad behind you. Cade Otton really ain't done shit this year, and I love Cade Otton, but it's going to be a heavy dosage of Egbuka and Sterling Shepard and Jalen McMillan, I guess. So I took the Buccaneers in this game.
Jalen McMillan a lot too, and they seemed like they were instilling a lot of confidence in him too. It was so weird when they drafted Egbuka, but shit is what it is. You said you're taking.
I mean, when you got a future Hall of Famer on the board, it's hard not to pick him.
You said you're taking the Bucks.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Eagles in this game. Like you mentioned, I don't think this is a game where you're going to be able to just hand it off to Saquon Barkley 30 times and try to win this game. The Bucks defensive line is just not going to allow that. And I trust Jalen Hurts to be able to win this game with his arm. He showed that the entirety of the second half against the Rams last week. And I think he's capable of doing it and then some in weeks to come. So I'm going to take the Eagles here. And the Bucks missing Mike Evans also does cause a bit of trepidation for me in terms of me picking the Eagles. So I'm rolling with Philly in this game. I expect this to be a good game, but I think Jalen Hurts wins this game with his arms, with his legs. But I think Jalen Hurts will be the reason why the Eagles win this game.
Congratulations to Herland's Pierre. You have won Word of the Day with trepidation.
That's
Continue
word
on
of the
learning
day.
words, and maybe you can get it next time
All
on
right.
the Herald and Smallz show.
All right. Moving on to the Carolina Panthers heading to Foxborough to play the New England Patriots. Panthers coming off their best game in fucking 10 years, it seems like, beating the Falcons 30-0. But that don't fucking matter. I'm taking Drake May and the Patriots in this game. You can make all your angry faces all you want to. That shit didn't mean nothing to me. Michael Penix had one of the worst quarterback games I've seen in a long time. I'm taking the Patriots and Drake May in this game. Drake May's going to have his way with this Panthers defense. Bryce Young, I don't know how good you're going to look against the Patriots defense. I'm not expecting a great game from Bryce Young in the Panthers offense. Give me the Patriots pretty comfortably in this game.
Plug, I love you. I grew up a partial Patriots fan. You know, Tom Brady to the core. But I need you to turn in to this game. And I need you to lock in on this absolute ass waxing that you're about to receive.
Wow.
Bryce Young, he's going to come with that big ass, thick ass belt and whip y'all with it over and over again. Coming off the 30-0 performance, he's going to build on it. He's going to build on it. He's going to get Nala a touchdown. He's going to get other guys involved. Xavier Legette going to remember how to play football. And then hopefully next week, Jalen Coker will be back, and his offense is going to be better, and we're going to build on it. I took the Panthers in this game. The Patriots, we both glazed the shit out of their draft. We liked the shit they did in the offseason, or in free agency. Their offseason was beautiful to me. And Mike Vrabel, I love what you've done so far in your one season with the Patriots, but you need more. This has been a disappointing-ass team so far, offensively and defensively. The defense has been better than the offense. You got Ramondre looking like, well, Ramondre last week.
Yeah.
I expect to see a lot more of Travion this week, which should have been the case the whole season. Stephon Diggs hopefully can pick it the fuck up because he hasn't been very good. And I saw him have a quote where he was like, I sat out my first 3 games as a rookie as well. Efton Chisholm and Kyle Williams are going to be all right. They just got to keep their heads locked in. And I think Kyle Williams should be getting a lot more snaps than what he is. I think it's kind of silly that he's not. But the Patriots team has been disappointing. And not to say the Panthers haven't been disappointing, but I think that Nalo is better than anybody the Patriots have. I think that Drake May is a better quarterback in this matchup. But I think that
by far, not even something that you had to bring up. By far.
Calm down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bring it down. You're right. By far.
Speaking of Drake May, North Carolina, Bill Belichick been some shit.
That's
so far.
I've heard he's been really bad. Yeah.
Been a clown show going on over there. You're gonna ban anybody from the Patriots from coming to the facilities to watch this team? Like, yeah, they banned any New England like scouts or upperheads, and he was like, They clearly don't want me over there, so why would I want them here?
What's the beef? Good.
That's some childish ass shit.
Here's what it is. Moving on, this is gonna be a very, 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 very.
Sorry. I want Christian Gonzalez back so bad. I miss watching him play football. And he'll change this Patriots defense a shit ton. Go ahead. We can talk about this game for 1 second.
I was going to say, this is going to be a very, very, very detailed preview we have right here. The Buffalo Bills taking on the New Orleans Saints. I got the Buffalo Bills. Moving on.
I wrote 4 letters. I wrote CMON. Come on. Because what the fuck is this matchup even going to be? Josh Allen might as well not even play. They might as well call Josh Rosen and say, hey, legitimately, man, Josh they've been talking about your draft class.
Josh Rosen, man, I thought he was gonna be I thought he was the guy. Because he got me, man. He was talking so much shit, saying he should have been the number 1 overall pick. They made 10 mistakes before me. Just his confidence and his fucking bravado or whatever the fuck the word is. He just fucking sold me, and I was like, he's the fucking guy. And I was like, please, Cardinals, don't draft Kyler Murray. Give Josh Rosen another year. Don't draft Kyler Murray. Thank God they did, because we ended up getting Nick Bosa. But I was like, please don't draft Kyler. Give Josh Rosen 1 more year. But, you know, that's why they are the scouts and, you know, GMs and whatnot, and I'm sitting here.
And now he over there probably selling insurance somewhere.
And I was also a big Zach Wilson guy, big Trey Lance guy,
Ew.
big
Ew. You don't
big
know quarterbacks very well. You need to take the school of Brady.
I was a pretty not a big, I was a pretty decently sized Deshaun Kaiser guy. Strictly off of his fucking Gruden
I like
camp.
Kaiser.
Off of his Gruden camp, he fucking sold me. I was a Deshaun Watson guy off of his Gruden camp. But then Deshaun Watson just decided to be a fucking jackass. He made me look good, but then he decided to be a complete fucking idiot. Are there any quarterbacks I was like on heavy? I think that might be it.
Daniel Jones. No, sorry, didn't mean that one. Drew Lock.
I had a friend who was a Giants fan in high school. His name was Max. He was a defender of Daniel Jones, and now he looks like the smartest guy in the world. I always got on his ass. Like, what do you mean Daniel Jones is fucking top whatever? What do you mean Daniel Jones is good? He's fucking shit. And now here he is. So Max, if this video finds you,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
You know, you're always right, and I was always wrong. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Daniel Jones easily top 31 in the league.
Easily. I don't know how anybody else can fucking dispute that. Easily top 31 in the league. Easily.
If there's anybody that wants to dispute that, then you need to look yourself in the mirror.
Right.
And I know it's a hot take to say it, but I think that Daniel Jones is top 31 in the NFL.
I think he's top 30. That's just me, though. That's just me. I say he's top 30. I know it's even crazier. I say he's top 30.
You might be pushing it. Put the training wheels on.
Moving on to the Cleveland Browns heading to Detroit to play the Detroit Lions. The Browns, you know, they've been fun on defense, you know, been able to hold teams back a little bit. Did it in the first half against the Ravens. Did it last week against the Packers. I think this is just a different beast than the Detroit Lions. I think that little defensive shit was cute that they've been pulling, but I think the Lions put some belt to ass here, and they're not even going to be on that, oh, it's a low-scoring game. Can the Browns? No, it's none of that. The Lions going to fucking whoop some ass here after what they did to your boys on Monday Night Football last week.
I don't know if I said it, but I took the Saints in the last game.
That's your ass.
The Browns go. The Browns going into Detroit. I do think that the Browns defense is going to make this game close. I know you said they're not going to do that cute defensive shit, but I think you spear Amon-Ra St. Brown one time as he's coming across the middle of the field. This offense changes.
Wow. Wow. We know what type of coach he is. We know what type of coach he is. Hey, you see him over there, just fucking kill him. I'm putting my third string guy in. Hey, just go fucking kill him, and we going to be good. We know what type of coach he is.
Hey Edge, I hear that you're out of AEW right now. You want to learn? You want to teach us how to hit that spear, the greatest spear of all time.
You should have been here for John Cena's retirement tour, man. Because Triple H is over there fucking fumbling John Cena's retirement tour. And I know we don't do the fucking waffle no more, but they got me fucking pissed off, man. WrestlePalooza was some fucking dog shit. What the fuck was that match with fucking Brock Lesnar, man? This John Cena retirement tour has been fucking ruined. They made me boo him. You know how happy I was to cheer for him again at fucking SummerSlam? And after that, when seeing the color come back on, him talking to the cameraman, to Stu, it's time to go to work, saluting and running to the ring again. I felt like a fucking kid, man. I felt like a fucking 8-year-old. I literally have fucking videos in my phone of John Cena making his entrance at SummerSlam, just being geeked and excited, just cause the lights turned on, just cause it wasn't a black John Cena on the fucking screen anymore, just cause there was lights and he was running again. I felt like a fucking kid. Me, my brother, and my friend fucking popped just because the lights turned on. And they made me fucking boo that guy. They made me fucking boo him. For what? For what? For him to turn babyface on a random episode of fucking SmackDown? For The Rock to be there for his fucking heel turn to not show up again? For Travis Scott to be there for his heel turn and not show up again? Triple H, you made me fucking boo the greatest of all time for no fucking reason. Sorry, that's a crazy tangent. Edge. Yeah, that's a crazy tangent. I know. But we don't have the waffle, so I had to get it out.
You said the greatest of all time. He's probably second in my book, but you know.
We don't do the waffle, so we won't get into that. Continue.
Well.
You got the Lions. You got the Lions or what? You got the Lions or what?
It's the big man.
The best player in the NFL will definitely make his self known, but give me the Lions. Why is that funny?
I think that Quinshon Judkins is going to be very, very good for this Cleveland Browns offense that
And
is
Aiden
otherwise shit.
Hutchinson might have fucking 17 sacks on Sunday. Joe Flacco gonna be. I was gonna say running for his life, but can he fucking run? So Joe Flacco gonna be fucking something for his life, standing for his life.
Since Russell Wilson got benched, it's crazy to say that. Like, I can't say Joe Flacco's top 31 in the league because he deadass might be number 32.
There's nothing wrong being top 32. Everybody's top 32. So yeah, Joe Flacco is top 32. There's nothing. That's a great honor. That's a great honor.
No, that's not true. Not everybody is top 32. I'm taking Mac Jones over fucking Joe Flacco.
So he's not
I'm taking Carson Wentz over Joe Flacco.
So he's not top 32. So you can't say Joe Flacco's top 32.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you can say confidently say he's top 31.
And that's all right, Joe Flacco. You had your time, but you know, maybe it's time to hang it up, Joe Flacco. Maybe let Dillon Gabriel get in there, and you know, the Browns should actually start winning some games.
Maybe let's not let Dillon Gabriel get in there because he's some shit.
Move it!
Joe Flacco, you're top 40 quarterback in the league, so shouts out to you. Not a lot of people can say that.
No, only 40 people can say that.
Professional athletes too.
Only
you're
40
a top
people can
40,
say that.
Top 40 quarterback in the entire world.
That's a great honor.
For sure.
Tom Brady laced the cleats up again. Joe Flacco might drop to 41. But you know, active. So you're top 40. You called
Drew Brees back in. He's not
performing. Oh yeah. The Jacksonville Jaguars head to San Francisco.
Andrew Luck only 36.
Absolutely. So Joe Flacco, active quarterbacks. You're top 40. So congrats, man. The Jacksonville Jaguars head to San Francisco to play the San Francisco 49ers. If Mac Jones plays, this is a revenge game for Mac Jones, a revenge game for Eric Armstead in this game. But I'm rolling. You already know where I'm going. We're keeping the train going. We're keeping the momentum rolling. We're continuing the win streak. We're going to 4-0. The Niners win this game. The Jags defense isn't good. They do cause a bunch of turnovers. They lead the league in interceptions. They have 7 interceptions, 9 turnovers total this season. But I don't give a fucking rat's ass. If we don't turn the ball over, we should win this game comfortably. And Mac Jones has done pretty well at not turning the ball over, I will say. So if he does play in this game, I am pretty confident that we will do pretty well. We do have Demarcus Robinson coming back. He had 3-game suspension to start this season. He will be back this week. So I think that's an addition to the wide receiver room. Oh yeah, now he's liking us a bit more. Oh yeah, and I know Nick Bosa's out for the season with his torn ACL, but Michael Williams showed he can step up. Bryce Huff has been amazing for us this season, so I think we'll be able to get after Trevor Lawrence in this game. And the Jags offense, Trevor Lawrence has not been very good this season. He's writing down right now that number 2 is weak or Ricky Pearsall is weak, something like that right now. But he can fucking keep that bullshit. Don't even fucking write it. So I think we're going to be, no matter who went, whether it's Brock Purdy or Mac Jones that plays in this game, I think we're going to be just fine because I don't think there's on either side of the ball, there's nothing that really scares me for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Brian Thomas Jr. hasn't looked good this season. And now he's going to face a cornerback like Diamador Lenore. So he's not going to look good and that's fine. Yeah, it is Mac Jones season right now. And he's not going to look good this week again. Let me not say that then BTJ has 150 yards or something. And Ricky Pearsall has been amazing. He's top 3 in receiving yards right now. I expect him to, I expected him to continue that on Sunday. So give me the Niners 31-20.
You know who I took in this game.
Oh, yeah, that's only if Mac Jones is playing, though, right?
Brian Thomas Jr. is turning his season around this week. He's been some shit all season so far. The Jaguars as a whole have made me sick. Liam Cohen is going to figure it out finally. Trevor Lawrence, I'm not going to say is going to figure it out because he's had fucking 14 seasons to do so, and he still hasn't.
I was on a walk the other day, and I was thinking about Trevor Lawrence a lot on my walk. I know that's weird, but it's like, damn, man. I think I'm out. I think I'm out on T-Law. I think I'm out. I'm completely. I think my stock is being, we're talking to some guys right now trying to exchange the stock. We're trying to get that sold. I'm trying to actually convert the stock into Mac Jones stock. So if he gets, for next season, when he gets sent somewhere else, like on a Sam Darnold or Daniel Jones, and he's fucking top 3 in MVP voting, we're trying to, get that off. So I'm officially selling my stock on Trevor Lawrence, the bit that I had left.
Would you like to invest in Drake May stock?
I have a little bit of change over there. I have a little bit of change in Drake May stock already.
All right. You can put more in. He's fucking dog.
I'll put it into Mac Jones. I'll put it into Mac Jones.
And we see you have a little bit left to just pennies on the dollar that you can't put a lot into.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to put some into Tua Tagovailoa?
Hell no. Hell no. Absolutely not. I never have and never will put $1 into the stock of Tua. Absolutely not. Now you talk about a guy that's a top 45 quarterback in the world right there. Tua, let's not disrespect. That's a top 45 quarterback in the world right there.
No disrespect.
None at all.
Active though, active.
Active, exactly, active.
Non-active, like the whole world, not everybody involved. He's probably top 50.
For sure. But active.
So shout out to Tua, top 45. Top 50 quarterback.
Only 50 people can say that. Only 50 people can say that.
In the whole world.
Right. So shouts out to you, Tua, but I'm not putting any stock in there.
Actually, because we got college guys coming up. That we wasn't really thinking about. Professional. Top 50 professionally. Tua. Not a lot can say it. Shouts out to you.
50 people. Shout out to you, Tua. So you're taking the Jags actually in this game? You're a dickhead.
As I was saying, the Jags have made me sick this season. Absolutely fucking sick. And I think they're going to turn it around.
Mm-hmm.
However, Mac Jones plays for one of these teams. And if Brock Purdy plays, I will be sick. I will be booing when he comes across and says Brock Purdy, wherever the fuck I went to school, university. I'll say boo. Where?
Iowa State.
A boo!
Same as Breece Hall. Same with Tyrese Halliburton. Same as... about all I know.
But then they're going to say, Fred Warner.
BYU.
I like that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I took the 49ers.
Hell, I fucking love this guy. Hell yeah. Kyle Shanahan for fucking coach of the year, by the way. He's not my coach of the year right now, but he's up there. With all the injuries he's gone through, I don't know how you could be shaking your head. This unbiasedly. Didn't have your
Shane
fucking... Second?
I think Shane Steichen.
Yeah, I don't think Kyle Shanahan is my number one, but I think Kyle Shanahan is
in the
up
race,
there.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Moving on.
I know you're not a Kyle Shanahan guy. You've shit on his name since we started this podcast. He doesn't let his quarterbacks make reads at the line. He gives them 2 plays, and they got to pick one of them plays.
Shit on him or just be critical of him when it's necessary and justified.
You've shitted on his name.
I don't think I've shitted on Kyle Shanahan. I like Kyle Shanahan. I like him. I love him even. But I just think there's always going to be some criticism of everybody. And I'm an unbiased guy. So if there's some points where I think he could be better, I'm going to let it be known. And I think Kyle Shanahan has been damn good this year. I think he's been damn good this year. He's never been a great late game decision maker, but that fucking play call to CMC, that screen pass where CMC took it for fucking, that was an amazing play call. And you knew the blitz was coming and you called that screen to CMC. Kyle Shanahan has been damn good this year. He's been damn good.
Man, don't bring that up again.
Sorry.
You know how pissed I was? This is going to be a 50-yard field goal. He might miss it. Eddie Pinheiro had only been there a little while. They got the Jake Moody effect going on. And then CMC breaks it off for like 40 yards. It's a 20 fucking yard field goal.
Shout out Eddie Pinheiro. Kyle Shanahan was at the podium. He was like, I asked Eddie Pinheiro, why were you looking at the fucking Cardinals sideline and celebrating towards them when you hit that field goal? He was like, they're division rivals. He just fucking got here and he's already on that fucking smoke with the NFC West. I love Eddie Pinheiro already. I already fucking love him. That's the fucking smoke we want. So Rams, we'll see you guys next week on Thursday Night Football. We come with all the fucking smoke. Because we got Eddie Pinheiro in this bitch.
Like you, Matt Barnes?
All the smoke, yeah. Like we Matt Barnes and fucking Steven Jackson. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Moving on.
Rams, let's move on.
Wow, that easy? That easy? To what could also be game of the week. The Indianapolis Colts head to LA to play the Los Angeles Rams. And you say you got the what? What?
Nothing. Sorry. I just saw something.
Oh.
We'll get to it.
You say you got the Rams. That easy.
I said this is one of the games of the week. No, not that easy. This will be a good week or a good game. The Colts secondary should be able to slow down Puka and Vontae, and you have been saying that if that happens, that this offense is going to be some shit. You know, I don't know how many times on this podcast we have gone, neither one of us really like Kyron Williams, but it's going to continue to be true. Matt Stafford is one of one, though, and I think that the defense that the Rams have is better than what the Colts have seen so far. I think that Chris Shula is over there. I think that Sean McVay is over there. And they just got so much going on. I think that the Rams are going to end up pulling it off, even though I think it's going to be a good game in the long haul. Jonathan Taylor, keep fucking trucking, brother. Love him to death. I love me some Jonathan Taylor. I'm trying to trade for him in a fantasy league, man. I love Jonathan Taylor.
I need to. I agree, though. I think the Rams are going to win this game. I think they're just a more talented team, and I think they're going to win it based off of their defense. I think their defense is going to be able to get after Daniel Jones and make it tough for him. But I don't think the Rams will win this game, and I'm going to walk away from this. Like the Colts, maybe they aren't legit. I think the Colts are still going to be legit after this game, but I think the Rams are just the better team, so I'm going to roll with the Rams. I expect this to be a good, close game, but I think Matthew Stafford at the end of the day is just going to pull it out. I got a lot more trust in him and Sean McVay than I do Shane Steichen and Daniel Jones.
Fair enough.
Moving on to the Chicago Bears headed to Vegas to play the Raiders. I don't got a lot to say about this game. I'm taking the Bears. I think the Bears defense is going to make life tough for the Raiders. And we talked about the Raiders offensive line and how they've been just putrid this season. And I don't think things are going to change this week. I think the Bears are going to be able to get after them. And I think Caleb Williams, I think he continues to, I had what do I even call the fucking segment? The Maybe I'm Crazy take. Holy shit. It's the people's segment. I can't even fucking remember it. But I had the Hurleys, not the Hurleys. Holy shit. I had the Maybe I'm Crazy that Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson have found it. And I think they have. I think Caleb builds off of what he did last week against the Cowboys. And I think he has another good game here against the Raiders. So give me the Bears to win this game pretty easily. And I think this is a disappointing start to the season for the Raiders up to this point. I had them winning 9 games, I think it was, maybe making it to the playoffs. At this point, I don't see that happening anymore, but I think, like I said, the Bears have found it, and I think they're going to make life tough for the Raiders offense, especially that offensive line. Ashton Dempsey, I'm still going to start you because I got no other option, but I think it's going to be a tough day for you on Sunday.
I think that if an experiment was done, you take a collegiate defensive line, you say you're going against the Raiders offensive line, and you're going against
every episode
Brady Hurlin's Suge. I think that we put up a better fight than the fucking Raiders offensive line. Ashton Genty has been horrific so far this season, but like, can you blame him? He's getting blocked, but Sujop is out there blocking for him every week.
Like, he's getting hit in the backfield on every single run. He has to break a tackle or something. It's ridiculous. So we both got Chicago there?
Former small stock market player, Dio Odengbo, is going to absolutely eat this week. And I think that, as you said, Caleb Williams, Rome Odunze, DJ Moore, Luther Burden, Cole Kmet.
Been damn good.
Rome Odunze been phenomenal. I'm going to mention everyone on this offense except Colston Loveland because I'm still upset that they drafted him to replace Cole Kmet because I love Cole Kmet. And DeAndre Swift, he stinks. Roshan Johnson had 0 snaps last week, even though he was healthy. They just have given up on him. Kyle Monangai is their RB2, even though Swift and Monangai looked like some absolute shit on the field last week. Yeah, I took the Bears. Shout out Gino, though.
Moving on to another potentially game of the week contender. The battle of the 1 and 2 teams. The Baltimore Ravens head to Arrowhead. To Arrowhead to play Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Man. And I want to, I'll be rooting for the Ravens because, that's my brother's team. I always want to see him happy. I'll be rooting for the Ravens, but I just don't know, man. If there's any game where Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense can look like the offense of old. Sorry, I think it's in this game. After what I saw from the Ravens defense on Monday night against the Lions, Patrick Mahomes back against the wall, playing the Ravens in a big game, marquee matchup, potentially fall into 1-3. I just have my trust in that guy more than I do the Ravens, and I expect the Kansas City Chiefs to win this game. So I do have the Ravens fall into 1-3. Their season isn't going to be over because of it. They play in the AFC North, so they'll be just fine. But I just don't think Patrick Mahomes will fall to 1-3 in his home turf on his home turf against Lamar Jackson. I think we're going to see the best. We're going to see Patrick Mahomes play the best he's played in a little minute. So give me the Chiefs here and I expect their offense to look a lot more like the real Chiefs offense than this bullshit we've seen recently. That Ravens defense just scares me.
Even though the Chiefs are 1-2, it has not been Patrick Mahomes' fault at all. His weapons have been so subpar compared to what he has been used to the last several years. Xavier Worthy has been a full participant the last couple of days, so I assume that he'll be back. Tyquan Thornton's been good so far, but this game is going to be pretty much heavily on Andy Reid's shoulders. I think Steve Spagnuolo has called a decent season so far. The Chiefs' defense isn't as good as maybe we want them to be, but it is what it is. I think this game is on Lamar Jackson and Zach Orr's shoulders extremely heavily because there's no reason they should be 1-2. They choked against the Bills. Zach Orr has been horrible. Absolutely, absolutely horrible. And I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to look this bad that he's moved on mid-season. And you don't really see that very often, but he's looked like dog shit. They don't look like they want to play for him. He's not making good calls. He's not blitzing like their last two defensive coordinators did. They're giving up a lot of points. And Lamar Jackson on the other side of the field, this guy has been in MVP conversations the last 4 seasons, and he hasn't been dog shit this year by any means. He's been rather good, actually, but you're 1-2, brother. Come on. I'd take the Ravens.
Yeah, it's a bad look for whoever loses. We said this is a bad look, but if the Ravens lose this game, I'm looking at them like what the fuck are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? Like, what is going on? Lamar Jackson, I understand it's not your fault particularly, but like, dog, like, get this shit together. Derrick Henry, we cannot have a fumble this week. Like, man, I'm gonna look at the Ravens different if they lose this game. So you got the Ravens though?
Absolutely.
I should have known. Should have known.
No bias shit though, just because I think they're the better team.
No bias shit. No bias shit. No bias shit.
No bias shit for sure.
Ravens playing the fucking Canton fucking greats. You take the fucking Ravens. Just a team full of Hall of Famers. You take the Ravens. Moving on.
Whoa. Would the Canton greats have Lamar?
No, he'd be playing for the Ravens still.
I'd probably take the Ravens.
Cause we're waiting all day for a Sunday night. Football night in America. We have the Green Bay Packers playing the Dallas Cowboys. Micah Parsons is going back home to Dallas. His revenge game. He said it's going to be painful, him having to sack Dak. And he may sack Dak a few different times in this game. The Packers are about to mollywop the Dallas Cowboys. This is not going to be a fun game. It's not going to be close. The Packers are going to whoop some fucking ass on national TV. No CD Lamb. He's out 3 to 4 weeks. Just George Pickens and nobody else. The one thing you could grasp to for the Dallas Cowboys is like, all right, Dak Prescott and CD Lamb go put up their numbers. CD Lamb's not here. Defense already bad. Looks like they're going to get DaRon Bland back pretty soon, but that don't fucking matter. Trayvon Diggs has looked absolutely garbage this season. The entire defense has looked absolutely garbage this season. Everyone outside of Dak, CD, and Jake Ferguson have looked, and Javonte Williams has looked absolutely garbage on the Dallas Cowboys. So the Cowboys are not going to be fun to watch without CD Lamb. They're going to get absolutely stomped by the Green Bay Packers. Give me the Packers by 17 here. I think this is not going to be a fun game whatsoever. The Packers about to whip some ass, and Michael's going to get to Dak at least 2 times.
This is 2 weeks in a row where Sunday Night Football was shit.
Yeah. I think this could have been a game, though, if CD was playing.
Maybe. Mm-hmm. I'm struggling to pick between who's the best player in this game, though, whether it's Josh Jacobs or Javonte Williams. And I think I got to side with Josh Jacobs just a little bit, though, so I'll probably take the Packers.
It's a little bit, just a tad, just a tad.
Best player in the entire game, it's between Josh Jacobs and Javonte Williams, and it's just barely Josh Jacobs.
Just barely. Javonte Williams, second best player in this game. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell
yeah. And number 3 is probably Savion Williams.
Number 4?
Nope. Number 4,
Matthew Golden.
Fuck no, he's probably down the list.
Oh, that's crazy. You're right. He's nowhere near Javonte Williams. You're right. Javonte Williams had 2.
Probably George Pickens.
Oh. Okay. Moving on to the first of 2 Monday Night Football games, and at least, actually, no, you can say your line for this one. What's the line? What's the line?
that's what I laughed at a little bit ago.
The first.
I don't know if you go ahead, say it.
The first of 2 Monday Night Football games. At least Roger Goodell ain't doing the bullshit where he has one of these games start at fucking 10 p.m. You know, it's 7:15, then 8:15. And the first of 2, we have the New York Jets sending to Miami to play the Miami Dolphins.
I don't know if you're much of so I know you like basketball, football, you're getting into baseball a little bit. I don't know if you watch much combat sports, but they have a saying where it's like, someone's has got to go. And this game, we'll have that. Someone is going to end up with a win unless we have a tie, obviously. If Justin Fields is back this game, which is looking like he's progressing to be so,
I'm taking the Jets.
Aaron Glenn is getting his first win. Yeah. If Justin Fields isn't there, which would absolutely suck and break my heart, Aaron Glenn is getting his first win.
Yes. Give me the Jets, no matter if it's Tyrod Taylor or Justin Fields. I will not take the Dolphins until they win a game this season. Give me the Jets.
But shout out top 50 quarterback in the whole world professionally to Tagovailoa. Not a lot of people get to do that.
Ooh, we might even fucking send you out a trophy. Top 50. Top 50.
Top 50. All top 50 quarterbacks might get a Hurls and Smallz top 50 medallion.
Mm-hmm. Only 50.
Lamar Jackson go see that shit and say, "What the fuck is this?" and throw it away. But Tua,
it's a cherish that. Cherish that. That's an all-time achievement for you. So we love you.
That's almost as big as your fucking national championship.
We love you, Tua. Top 50 in our eyes, man. We fucking love you, dog.
Top 50 for sure. The Dolphins have the highest blitz rate in the entire NFL while being 32nd in pressure rate.
Just bad.
Shout out Brett Coleman for that snap. For that stat. But the highest blitz rate with the lowest fucking pressure rate? That doesn't make any sense. Chop Robinson, what are we doing? That was my pick for defensive rookie of the year last year.
I remember. I took Jared Verse like a smart guy.
He'll pick Josh Allen for MVP.
Josh Allen was my number 2. And you said, if you got the Bills winning that many games, you should have Josh Allen number 1. I was like, you're right. Josh Allen is my guy. And at the end of the year, weren't you the one saying Lamar should get it, but then Lamar didn't end up getting it, and then Josh Allen got
it? Shut up. Who's leading for defensive player of the year this year?
Fred Warner, Yamador Lenore, Nick Bosa. Good pick, man. Good pick. I didn't see the vision. But the Jets and the Dolphins, man, I think the Jets defense is going to make Tua look like that top 50 quarterback we've been talking about. I think Tua might look bad here, like how we saw week 1 against the Colts, man. I think Tua, he's going to look fucking bad.
You think they might have him looking top 55?
No, I think Tua will stay top 50. I think he'll stay top 50. Top 55 is a bit too much disrespect. That's a little disrespectful. Top 50, that's like great. But 55, that's a little disrespectful. Like how you said, like when I said, who was it? You said top 31 was a little bit pushing it, but top 32 was fair. I feel like the opposite with Tua. 55 is a little bit disrespectful, but 50, it's like, whoa, you're one of the fucking guys. You're one of the fucking guys, right? So we're both taking the Jets. We're both taking the Jets.
I don't think it's too late for the Jets to make a playoff push. Is that crazy?
Yeah, it is. Why? Because if there was a team to turn it around, I think the Texans would turn it around before them. You already have the stamped ones. You have the Bills, the Ravens, the Colts, and what's the other team? The Chargers. I think the Broncos I would take over them. I think the
I think the
Patriots are
Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs all make it from the West. You have
the Ravens, the Colts.
You have the Ravens and the Bills from their divisions. You have the Colts from their division.
That's
I think it's between the Steelers, the Jaguars, the
Mhm.
Texans, and then those are the top three probably for that last wild card spot. I
right.
think the Jets can fight with them.
No, I don't
I
think
think
so.
the Steelers are going to fall down.
Because I think the Patriots would. I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots are closer to them or closer than they are. And at that point, they're what the 11th seed. So I don't think they'll be necessarily close.
See, I think you're spitting it like completely. You're giving a lot of good analyzation and everything, but just remind me one thing: who does Justin Fields play for?
The New York Football, or no, that's the Giants. The New York Jets. Sorry, the New York Jets.
I think they probably make a playoff push.
You're right. And who's he throwing it to over there?
G5 for sure.
Right. So you know what? You're right. I think the Jets can make a playoff push.
Top 25 Justin Fields?
Sure.
Top 17 Justin Fields?
No.
Top 20 Justin Fields?
No.
Is Justin Fields closer to Brock Purdy or to Tua Tagovailoa?
Tua. Absolutely to Tua. Hey, bro. I said I was done defending Brock Purdy because it just got to some jackass level. I will put my Brock Purdy fucking shit back on to compare him to say Justin Fields is closer to him than he is to Tua. Let's not get shit twisted. Let's not.
So, if Brock Purdy is 14 best in the league, which is a fair number, right?
Yeah, I think I've always said I think Brock Purdy is anywhere from like 12 to like 14. I think he's anywhere.
So let's say he's 14.
Yeah, that's
if
fine.
Justin is 22, then I think he's closer to Brock Purdy than he is to Tua at 31.
No, because if you're just looking at the numbers, sure, but the group of guys in there are it's a gap. If you look at the numbers, oh sure, he's only 6 spots away, but it's a gap. Those players are over here. The 14 to 1 is over here. Then the back half is over there. That's what I think. You know what I mean? That makes sense. Moving on to the second and the last game of the week, the second of the 2 Monday Night Football games. We have the Cincinnati Bengals heading to Denver to play the Denver Broncos.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Who's quarterback in the Bengals?
Jake Browning.
Damn, I guess I got to take the Broncos.
Even though it's Bo Nix over there.
Bo Nix is a top 40 quarterback in this NFL.
Shit, you asked the right person. He might be top 20. Let me stop.
Bo Nix is top 30 in this NFL.
For sure. I think Jake Browning is what?
Top 47?
Fair.
And Jake Browning, I mean, top 47 is not a big award. You probably want the top 50 medallion that Tua got.
Uh-huh.
But we can send that to you. Congratulations, top 50. Not a lot of people in the world get to do that.
Come on the show and come claim your award, dog. Only 47 people get to say they're top 47. But
that's so unbelievably true. That's the most intelligent shit you've ever said.
Listen here. I would not be surprised if we come to record this show after both the Monday Night Football games and we're looking at the Bengals beating the Broncos here. I would not be surprised. I don't think
my stocks would be knocked off.
I don't think Jake Browning is as bad as the two games he's fucking put on tape so far. I really don't think he's that bad. He showed that he can be a 500 quarterback. I think the Broncos
defense is better than.
But I think the Broncos have been a bit overrated, and I think that starts with Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix is holding them back just a bit. I think he's holding them back just a bit. I think their defense is all world. They're elite, but I don't think the Broncos are as good as advertised or as good as a lot of people thought they were going to be coming into the season. So I would not be surprised if we walked away from this game and the Bengals somehow won it. Not because they just lit up the Broncos defense, sorry, but just because Bo Nix made more mistakes than Jake Browning ended up making, and they just found the Broncos found a way to lose this game. I'm gonna take the Absolutely not. I'm going to take the Broncos in this game, but again, I would not be surprised if the Bengals pulled this out and Jake Browning was able to get the ball to his guys and they were just able to put up some numbers. But give me the Broncos.
Give the Broncos by at least 17.
Wow. All right.
Because they got J.K. Dobbins over there. And the Bengals, I love Chase Brown. He's not going to have 3 rushing yards again like he did last week. But like I said, I think the Broncos defense is way more legit than anything the Bengals have going on outside of Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase, 3 months with Jake Browning might have him crashing out like Malik Neighbors.
T. Higgins, man. Please. Please. That's all I'm going to say. Please. We need you.
You better get used to about 3.7 points per week.
T. Higgins is just so fucking like, oh, bro, he's just so iffy. Just so weak.
2 catches, 17 yards.
Or it's going to be fucking 3 catches for 88 yards and a fucking touchdown. It's just so... Oh, bro. I need T. Higgins to get fucking traded, bro. I was hoping... I hope he gets fucking traded and he can just go be a number 1 somewhere. I'm tired of him being in fucking Jamar Chase's shadow and he's on my fantasy team every fucking year. And I gotta deal with this bullshit, man. I love T. Higgins so much. Go be selfish. Just go put up your numbers. Fuck winning, because you ain't winning in fucking Cincinnati anyway. You ain't winning shit over there. Just go be the guy somewhere else, man. I would have loved to see you with Drake May in New England. Please. Please, man. Please.
I don't know. He might be winning. The women of Cincinnati, not too bad.
Yeah, he's actually talking to them, though, so. Yeah. That's a low blow. That's a low blow. That's a crazy low blow. I apologize. I apologize.
I mean, is that the most true thing you fucking ever said on this podcast? Probably so.
But is that the most grimy, low blow, most dickhead shit I've ever said? Probably so. And I apologize for it.
Moving on. We're done with the preview for the week. We got the small stock market. High five? Hell yeah.
You can get a high five.
The last 2 times we did the last two times we did it, I had 7 guys. I came with 5 this time, and it's really only 4 because the first guy I got on the list is Jaxson Dart. And I'm not saying to buy stock in him this week. I'm just saying if you invested early in the season and he looks like a top 65 quarterback after this week because he's playing the Chargers, don't sell. Buy more because he's going to be a talented player in this league. Probably top 28 quarterback in the league. But just don't sell too early after this Chargers defense absolutely throttles this fucking Giants offense. Mm-hmm. Next up, we have Woody Marks. He had the highest snap count of his career so far last week in week 3. I think that there's no chance it goes down. I think Dameon Pierce might come back, but Woody Marks should still stay at receiver at RB2.
You might have just lost all your credibility with the people right there. You told them to buy into a Houston Texan right now. I mean, hey, it is a stock market, so it is pretty low, so it does make sense, but it's like the people might be fucking pitchfork and, rioting after that shit.
His stock is probably as low as it could get right now, and he's a stud, so
sure.
But buy early.
Mm-hmm.
Because
you're right.
Joe Mixon might have died and they're just not telling people. Mm-hmm. And Nick Chubb
is Nick Chubb
in 2025. I think Woody Marks is the best running back on this offense. Next up, we have Luke McCaffrey. He's got an older brother that is almost as good as he is. Maybe someday he can turn into the little brother. But I think he's more of a pure route runner than Debo is. I think that he has some experience. Say again?
That a lot of people are.
I think he has experience over Jalen Lane, so he should be higher up on the depth chart, ideally. And it's looking like we're not getting Terry McLaurin this week, so someone's going to have to step up in that offense, and I think that it might end up being Luke McCaffrey or Zach Ertz just has 8 catches for 97 yards and a touchdown. Next up, we have one of the longest tenured Brady guys. Like, He came into the league. I bought in early. I never sold at all. We have a tight
What
end over
school did
there
he
in
go to?
Dallas.
Oh,
I absolutely love Jake Ferguson. I had him in a bunch of fantasy leagues this season. And if whatever reason he's available in your fantasy league out there, pick him up immediately. Especially with CeeDee Lamb out there. He had 13 catches last week. He might have 17 this week.
unless you got Kyle Pitts, no reason to pick him up.
And especially if you have Kyle Pitts, dump his ass on the corner and pick up Jake Ferguson. And lastly, I have a defender, but I cheated because he was a Buckeye. I have Lathan Ransom. He played the most. He also played the most snaps of his young career last week. I think that he's a legitimate a legitimate difference maker, and he can be for this Panthers defense. He can play your normal safety. He can play your nickel. He can play all over that secondary, and he's gonna lay the fucking boom once or twice throughout the game. He can cover. He can hit. He can stop the run. He's just a good player overall, and he should be playing more than what he is. And shout out Nick Scowerton and Princely Uma Numa Numa Huma Nuba
Every
Duma.
time, yeah, literally. I like it. Before we get out of here, it's a preview episode, so of course we have to do
Erlen gets to go 1 and 2.
our 4-man fantasy draft for week 4 of the NFL season. I think last week the week before I went first, last preview episode. So I think that you won, so I think you have the honors of going first this week. Spinning for you, and you are landing on the NFC East. It was right on the line.
NFC East. So the Giants play the Chargers. I almost just immediately said, let me give them league neighbors, but that's scary.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I want a commander. I don't think I want Javonte Williams.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the Eagles. Do I want Saquon, or do I just say fuck it and go Jake Ferguson? Give me Jake Ferguson.
I like it. I like that. Okay. Not a bad option, and get your tight end out the way early, so you're not stuck with the tight end for the last one. You get some bullshit. I like it. I am landing on the AFC North.
You're a bastard.
So we got the Steelers playing in London or Germany, wherever the hell they're playing. We got the Ravens playing the Chiefs. The Bengals on Monday Night Football. What team am I? Oh, the Browns. Yeah, the fucking Browns. We can't take a defense, so the Browns are the Browns. I'm thinking Jamar Chase or Lamar Jackson here, obviously. There's Derrick Henry. I'm just gonna fuck it. Give me Lamar Jackson. Give me Lamar Jackson, because I'm gonna play it smart, because that's one less time you get to use him. So give me Lamar Jackson here. I really wanted to take Jamar Chase. I think he's gonna have the better game of the two. Obviously, it's different positions, but give me Lamar. I guess if I have to. Spinning for you, and you are landing on the division I did not want, because only 2 teams play. I mean, it's not bad though. The NFC West. Still, yeah, it's still not bad. Still not bad at all.
You really took Lamar. I hate you.
I love you too.
So NFC West, I
Yeah,
can't
receiver
take
open.
the best team in the division and the Cardinals. I can't take the best quarterback because he plays for the Cardinals, and I can't take the best receiver because he plays for the Cardinals. Second best receiver plays for the Seahawks and Jaxson Smith-Njigba. Kenny Walker, I can't take him. So I have pretty much just Puka Nacua, I guess. So let me get Puka. Nope! Let me get McCaffrey.
Oh. I thought you were going to say Ricky.
It could probably be Ricky Pearsall or Brandon Ayuk, and I'm probably taking Brandon.
And you're just a fucking jackass, because Ricky Pearsall's an absolute baller. Even when BA comes back, this is Ricky Pearsall's receiving unit. I said it.
You're just throwing George away?
Well, just in terms of receivers.
George is a receiver.
George Kittle's always going to be George Kittle. George Kittle's fucking GOAT. But, just the receiver room. Ricky Pearsall's going to be the best receiver on this team, even when BA's back.
Well, that can't be true because they have Juwan.
Spinning for myself, I am landing on the AFC East.
Dude, fuck you. Now
I wish I would have took Jamar here because I could have took Josh Allen, but that's okay. We got G5 over there. We got the Dolphins. Nobody's touching that team though. Got James Cook, and we got what's the other team in that division? Oh, Drake May and them.
Patriots.
Give me James Cook. Be like we're cooking early. All right. Pun intended. You are landing on the NFC South.
So I could go with a top 7 quarterback in Justin Fields. Nobody wants Trevor Lawrence.
No.
You said
NFC South.
NFC South. Okay. I was thinking AFC South. NFC South. So I can. Oh, give me Baker to fuck.
Fair. Okay. So right now I got Lamar and James Cook spinning for myself, and I'm getting the
That's the second time I've taken Baker.
NFC North, and I think that's the second time James Cook has been used already. I think you had James Cook already this season, didn't you? Oh, no? Okay. I got the NFC North for my wide receiver and tight end. We got the Lions, obviously. We got the Vikings. The Packers are there. And then, what's the other team? The Bears. Give me Tucker Kraft for my tight end.
You are absolutely insane.
I don't think so. I don't like leaving my tight end up for last. I feel like that's what always fucks me.
If Justin Jefferson is on the board, you take Justin Jefferson.
We'll be all right. Receivers, there's plenty of them.
We both need
you
one.
get the AFC West.
Do I take Quentin Johnston?
Hey. Thornton.
I think.
Cortland Sutton.
I think I'm thinking about thinking.
Our boy. When I was we sold that stock. Michael Pittman.
When I was thinking about thinking, I realized that when I was thinking about thinking, that a light bulb went off in my head, and it's like, ding, ding, ding. The Bengals play against one of these teams. So I'll unfortunately be taking Troy Franklin's buddy and Cortland Sutton.
I like it. So that leaves me, I'll spin the wheel just for the shits of it. That leaves me with the AFC South for my wide receiver. I was saying the Colts earlier for you. You could not have taken Michael Pittman. I'm tweaking. I got Michael Pittman. I got BTJ. He plays the Niners. I won't be touching him. Got who else? The Titans and Texans. Give me Nico Collins. So
your team almost looks good.
My final team ended up being Lamar Jackson, James Cook, Nico Collins, and Tucker Kraft. I like my team a lot.
I like it almost as much as mine. That ends up being Baker Mayfield, Christian McCaffrey, Cortland Sutton, and Jake Ferguson.
I like it. I think we got a good matchup this week. Actually, gonna have to fall to 1 and 2, but good matchup nonetheless.
It is unfortunate that you'll have to fall to 4 and 2.
Yeah. Now look, I'm gonna ask you one question. The people been asking. Morgan been texting me. Oh shit. I'm sorry, Morgan. We don't got it. No small talk today. So is that all we got then? There's no small talk.
All I got, man. Small talk has been on the reviews. Should I change it back to previews? Because it's once a week. It's not both.
Oh, the people been saying they want both. You know, me and the people are like this.
They're not getting both.
Wow.
They wouldn't.
I'm a man of the people. He don't give a fuck about y'all. I'm a man of the people.
They wouldn't appreciate it enough if it was both. Because it's just like these guys is yapping.
I think that's what they love. I think they love when we yap. Hold on. This is random, but I saw KB make a tweet that he traded AJ Brown.
That's his other league.
Oh, that's his other league? Okay, then never mind then. That don't matter. All right then. I guess that's all we got then. I hope you guys enjoyed. We appreciate you guys tuning in as always to another preview episode. We'll see you guys on Tuesday of next week. Enjoy week 4 of the NFL season. I hope every single one of you guys' teams win. We appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Head over to the Twitter, the Instagram, the TikTok. Show some love over there. The YouTube shorts as well. Leave a like, comment, and sub. See you guys on Tuesday.
Devin, fuck you. Love y'all.